Postman, Duke Pharaoh, City, Hood. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood postman. Hood postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the hood postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the whip with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? They took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the four corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never told them no lie. Let's ride. Hood postman. 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 Hood postman.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goon. I am Professor Melly Mel. He is Duke Pharaoh. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below so when the dope content hits, you be the first to get it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mailroom, where you can come in and take a look at your mind and examine what's in your heart. This is not a glorification or glamorization. It is always an education. Get on the bus and let me and Duke take you to school. Before they had handguns, they had fair ones. Handguns, get out there and man up. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. Duke Pharaoh, what's good with you, champ?
And ain't nothing, man, it's just looking at it, man, and my phrase, man, real recognize real when you see real. If you ain't real, never know real. Do real things and you get real results.
There it is there, man. There it is there, man. Man, we've been going in, man, this morning, man. We see, let me say this, Duke, before we get started. Karma comes after everyone eventually.
Yes.
Again, I'm going to repeat that. Karma comes after everyone eventually. You can't get away from screwing people over your whole entire life. You just can't. It don't care who you are or what you used to be or who you're going to be. It don't care about your money. It don't care about your riches and gold and glamour. None of that. What goes around comes around, and that's how it works. That's how it works. Sooner or later, the universe is going to serve you, and that's revenge that you deserve. Because you mistook what the universe is working on, and you went on your own accord, and you believed that you was bigger than it, because your whole ultimate goal was to be bigger than everybody else and be little people. When you make that your stick, each and every day you wake up, at some point, you're going to get a cold dish of that karma. Let's get it, Duke. Talk to me, Duke.
So, Charleston White, he got some assault charges. So let's see. Let me grab these things. I know some of y'all done seen them. It's easy to look them up too, y'all. So hold on, let me not the name, but let's just do the charges. So he has animal cruelty charge.
Animal cruelty.
And then 2 assaults.
And 2 assaults.
Now, in this book number, I'll let this, that, and the third. Well, I talked to Derwin Lamb, the fighter, the guy who's on UFC, big out there, and he confirmed that it wasn't his wife that he got into it with; it was his side chick that he got into it with. And someone said, a credible source saying that the barbershop pistol whipping incident was actually a situation with him assaulting that lady, and he just threw the barbershop thing in there. But I'm still trying to confirm if that's the
So if I look at the charge sheet, right, it says 2 assault. It do say 2 assaults and animal cruelty, right?
Mhm.
Let me say this before you go any further into detail. Animal cruelty. Man, this man been cruel to black people since day one. And this is the best they can do is animal cruelty. He been cruel to black people every day he been on the internet. And not one time have he been charged with that allegation. Just on that alone, okay, he hit the man over the head with the knife. He sprayed another black man with mace. He hit another black man with a flower pot and a mic. And countless of other times he have assaulted black people on the internet. Mm-hmm. And the best they can do, I mean, I get it. Animal cruelty. So, but anyway, go for it. Continue.
So he got the animal cruelty. He got that. He even said on Cam Newton's channel that he was turning himself in because he was on the run for that, but he never specified that it was for beating on that woman, his side chick. So that's gonna come out in the wash, and that's gonna be heavy. And
for what I understand, she a different race.
No, she light skinned. She just kind of on or something like that.
Okay.
She like that. That's probably why she just bright skinned. Yeah, but he should have never did this one, because now this is where you get you bad for business. Like I've been saying, nah, you bad for business, bro. The women ain't even finna show up no more.
So, Duke, my question to you: what's the difference between him and the rappers he talk about?
Ain't no difference. He is the modern day rapper. He is the modern day celebrity. He is Diddy. He's all of these. He's everything. He's absorbed every last thing that he is them. He became them. Him and Dewberry, they became what exactly the thing that they didn't like.
I think that he went down a rabbit hole and not knowing where that rabbit hole was going, but yet he chose to go down it anyway. Because I can tell, here's the guy, right? Jumps on the internet, being like the rappers. He want to show up the bricks of money and blah, blah, put on the big gold chain and put on the fly gear. I get all that. That kind of go with that persona, right? Mm-hmm. But yet you're going to talk about these guys in a way that kind of makes you trying to make yourself exempt from them, but actuality, you're just like them. Because when it comes to black people, we notice that you lack impulse control. We know that you lack tonality and phraseology, because you're slaying some of the dirtiest mud. And I don't know how mud gets so dirty, but that man, the mud he's slanging and the dirt he's slanging, man, he got to be sitting somewhere right now, going back in his mind and going back at everything he does, because that's what jail do. When you get in jail,
he shouldn't have never disrespect me. He shouldn't have never bit the hand that led him. You did. He shouldn't have never did me like that. He wouldn't be in all this trouble. But somebody sent this to me. It's a credible source that's close to the situation.
He dragged up once behind the car ahead and tried to stop him from leaving. Mm-hmm. And she's 56, and he kept driving, and she was walking back to the house, and a neighbor helped her. Okay.
So that they give me bits and pieces because they have to cut other things out so they don't expose nobody. But
and shout out to Texas. I've been in touch with Texas, my guys down in Texas, and everything you're seeing, and those guys down there, all the way, I'm sure. I don't know how Trap Boy Freddie and Breezy and all them cats feel about it, but I bet you they kind of like, okay, Mob Ties and some of the rest of the guys, that this guy just been fat mouth, because he fat mouth about people business, and he really don't know their business, but he got such a wide range of audience and individuals listening to him. They believe what he says.
Well, I think Mob Ties Senior, I think when he speak after this, I think Texas is finna change. Yeah, because whatever Mob Ties got to say, Senior, he gonna type up a nice little old paragraph. I ain't gonna hold you. He gonna what's the J Prince Senior? He gonna
Yeah.
type up a nice paragraph and he gonna put it out there in the land, just like he did that old boy who beat up that old man in that thing. And now that everybody actually know that there's evidence that he did something to a woman, and the hyenas, the wolves, the baboons, I don't want him to go to jail. Just like the dude who I don't want nobody to go to jail. I mean, I want you to be reprimanded, probation, this, that, and the third. Or, I mean, we create our own embassy. So, and we build our own jails for these people that are doing stuff in our community, and we help rehabilitate them. I think that's the new path that I'm gonna start campaigning. But I think he deserves 2 million hours of community service. He don't get to be on social media. He don't get to be around children. He don't get to be around women. I think he needs to be out here in society, nigga, like with a chain and a long brick and them big bag cell
The
phones.
man, and wait a minute, and shout out to Marlena Williams for being the Postmaster General and always being available. I appreciate you, Marlena, because I know you're not feeling well, but you're here. This was a rush job, Marlena. I usually go into the chat and put some dialogue in there, but hey, I appreciate you, Marlena Williams, the Postmaster General in the house. Shout out to Leslie Quick. Shout out to Charles. Shout out to Mike Marquis. Mike, what's up, Joe Farrell? Everybody that's in the chat that's joining us. BB, what's going on? Keep it creep, young creep, man. Young creep out there creeping, y'all. Hey, but listen, with this stuff we're doing, right? You can't be on the internet and in the streets too, Duke. Those two don't mix.
You can't do that.
Those two don't mix. Secondly, if you out in them streets, know this, guys, because I'm telling you guys, listen, I'm right there. I had to be lucky. When I was in the streets, I had to be lucky every day. Guess how many times the police had to be lucky? One time.
It's crazy.
One time. The odds are against you if you in the streets. If you're going to be, I told you guys, the streets died the moment everybody got on the internet. Once you get on the internet, do not return back to the streets because the internet will be waiting on you in court. The internet, I'm going to repeat this again. The internet will be waiting on you in court. They will leverage and levy anything they can against you in court in order to lock the door. Go ahead, Duke. Tell us some more things about this guy, because you've been dealing with him for a period of time that the rest of us haven't been. Because he's called in and alleged certain things on your character through by the way of law enforcement. Now we get to call in. People get to call in. Let Baby Snaps can call in and say, "Hey, Charleston White, I'm calling down here to what is it? Tarrant County, Charleston White, cell 44. He has a cell." Like he did Baby Snap. I mean, the jokes, all the jokes can come out now.
Yeah, well, because I'm sure I'm gonna be on all of it once I get all of the info. But they say he bonding out, or I think he got out, or he trying to get out, can't get out. I'm not sure what it is, but nah, man, I met the street guy. I didn't meet the activist. I didn't meet the the dude to good guy. I met the street guy, who wanted to make some money, because I seen that he was struggling. Like, fam, you can get on here and make some money. I showed him how much money I made off this internet.
Well, somebody, Johnny F. James, said Charleston is out. Those charges are from July. Well, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah,
hopefully he can go and just rethink himself and reposition himself to know that now that he got this hanging over his head, we'll see what he do with it. Because here's the thing, right? Texas laws are stringent. They're strong, bro,
against
and
women.
they take their animal cruelty pretty serious. Animal cruelty, not to livestock, but non-livestock. I said.
Yeah, livestock.
Um,
Yeah, they
and
ain't
then assault against a woman,
yeah,
they take that stuff pretty serious. I don't know what
animal
kind of
cruelty.
defense he gonna
Yeah,
have for that and who he gonna get to represent him, but now he gets to spend some of that rapper money he been making.
exactly. All that money he bragged about, he gonna have to use every little bit of it because for no, it says non-livestock animal.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but regardless of that, SPCA and all this stuff in Texas, like it's a lot of straight. They help animals. Like the animal theme is big in Texas because of the livestock whole thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to add this piece. Officer Garrett Hull, Caucasian officer in Fort Worth, had got murdered by a young man.
Uh-huh.
Charleston White praised the young man. He praised the young black kid for killing that officer doing his job. He just got killed in the line of duty, right?
Uh-huh.
But he wasn't in the wrong. Charleston White got on the internet and he made fun of all the widow that hit their kids, the whole police department. He got way bigger problems than this assault, fam. Now that
Uh-huh.
they got him and he can't carry all them guns, bro, watch how they do this, man. Them folks is finna do that boy something crazy because he thought they forgot. Oh, you want to play Sambo and Uncle Tom? Oh, you thought you was doing something because you was telling everybody about the gun line, boss. I bet we finna show you what it looked like after your people get through with you on the internet. We got something for you because you can't play with them guns no more.
Tell him about the gun line, boss.
They finna confiscate every weapon he has, fam. He ain't gonna be able to have no weapons. I'm telling you, he finna go outside, bro. And us as a community, it's gonna hurt us that they doing him like that. But man, when you go in the master's house, fam, and you betray us, what can we do?
Uh-huh.
You betrayed us, fam. All for some silver for you was a Judas, man. You did. Nah, man, you let that money get to your head, family, and now that's the same money they're gonna.
Yeah, he definitely gonna have to.
Mhm.
It's like swimming against the current, man. He ain't swimming with the salmon with the current. He gonna swim against the current.
I mean, and then look, Mel, and then do like how he already out. Y'all broke. You can't even champion him for getting out. You know how much money he finna have to spend? You know how much money this dude is finna run through? Now here come allegations. You already know once they get you in this courtroom, man, here come all these different allegations now. Look what happened to Diddy, fool. As soon as they get you where they need you, now you got to deal with a wave of allegations. Now, on top of dealing with the public humility, he got to deal with all that. Ain't no joke that he can get on here and yell. That's gonna help him bounce back and fight back. Dewberry done already. I done sent that tape where Dewberry said that he wanted to have sex with me to Kwame. Jaguar Wright got it. Man, they pumping the tape.
Oh
Ain't
yeah,
no.
you supposed to be putting me and Jaguar together.
Yeah, I'm waiting on her to call. It's still call. I'm just being patient.
Okay,
Yes, I'm just waiting on her to hit me up.
that's it.
She be in her world.
Got it.
Mhm.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
So nah, but what else though? But that's crazy because when I look at my criminal background, Mel, look at this. Jeremy Thatcher Pharaoh Martin, y'all. I got assaults on police officers. I got retaliation on they'll give you a retaliation charge when you fight the police inside the jail, the COs. So you get the retaliation and all this stuff. This is violence against the police. You bragged about my lifestyle.
Yeah.
You want to be me. I'm the baddest. Everybody in my city know I'm the baddest. Me. I'm the baddest, not you. So all these F's on my report, these felonies, fam. These felonies. I be on this internet trying to stay out the way and get my money because I can't get no job. They don't want me working. And then I don't want to work anyway. I got land and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you just how you talking about them rappers and this and that. Now, fam, you emulated a real street nigga, fam. That got caught up on the internet because I went to a real reputable blood neighborhood in my city, 49 Kings. Them some real bloods over there. 11 of them jumped on me. You did? But we let bygones be bygones, and I walked away. You don't got no story like that. You read a Monster Cody book and became a Crip fan. I was born in. You read a book. We ain't the same, fool.
No, that's definitely different. That's definitely different. Once again, guys, karma comes after everyone eventually. Know that. You can't get around it. You got to be lucky every day. And all they have to do is be lucky one time. You can't get away with screwing people over your whole life. It's just that if that's what your focus is, that's what your day to day is. You wake up every day and that's what you're doing. You don't care it don't care. It doesn't care. Karma doesn't care who you are, how much money you got, how much popularity you got, how much, because all these guys really don't really want no money. They just want to be high profile celebrity. They want to be famous. That's just my take on it. A lot of these guys, and it's just really like fads and different things people are taking on, but what goes around comes around. And that's how it works. Sooner or later, the universe is going to give you what you deserve. And that revenge, you ain't going to be able to get away from it. Because karma don't have no expiration date. There's certain group of people that wakes up every day and get on the internet to tear down this culture, to drag this culture, to make this culture look worse or weak than what it is. And they think they don't stand accountable. They have accountability. They will be held to account. And if they think they won't, just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see. We'll see how that works out for you. Shout out to Yahshua. Appreciate you joining us. I know it's a little early, bro, but sometimes that's how we got to do. And I got to be more on top of that too when these different stories break, because that's the way of the internet. When your story break, you got to break. And unfortunately, if I'm all done for the day with the truck and stuff, bam, I'm on it. I'm in there. Other than that, I'm hanging out like wet clothes, trying to get dry.
You did. For real. But nah, man, I'm like I say, I think he needs to be responsible. The community and all the industries need to hold him responsible for everything he's done, said, and done.
Yeah,
and
Melvin Foreman was right about it. And he has all the things he done said about people's mothers, people's fathers, people that rest in peace. These people can't defend themselves. And they go on. They can't do nothing. They can't create nothing, and they can't make nothing happen. One thing about it, though, I don't care how rich you are, how poor you are, or how strong you are, or how bad you are, or how violent you are, or how good you are. Everybody gonna go to that grave and wind up in that same hole, in that same box. It's one size fit all. It's so many feet deep and so many inches long. It's one size fit all. Not unless it's unusually big and they got to put you in a piano case. I've heard that before. Bury some people in the piano case because they were so large. But you guys get what I'm saying. So what do you think is gonna happen with all this, Duke? I mean, you Texas guy. Any of the Texas guys got a perspective on what's going on? I
Well,
talked to a few guys down there, and they
well,
man, they
it- but check this out. From I was talking to Rainwater the other day, and then I was talking to somebody else. But the thing is, and for Rainwater to know this, I mean, he kind of like a street nigga now. I mean, he really been out there. He ain't like gangster street, right?
Mhm.
But he keep his ears to the street. So knowing that he knows that everybody now knows that he's touchable, man, he fooled, man. They ain't no lengths that people ain't gonna go to do something to him, because they used to they was thinking that he was really telling on people, right?
Uh-huh.
He really wasn't telling. He was just playing. He was doing little certain things to try to embellish that fact. But once they realized that he not really telling, he just saying it and he playing it, and he trying to scare tactics. Man, they on this rooftop, fool. It's a go. It ain't no then Dewberry. Man, it's a go.
Hey man, Dewberry, Dewberry funny man, because I thought Lawrence Taylor was doing an end around on him because the way he went, what way that guy went past him, you would have thought Buddy was Lawrence Taylor, because man, Buddy just stood right there like a matador. Whoa, hey, go by, you know.
He
And they
been
got
talking about
on him.
being battle tested and all this talk. Man, you spent 18 years in the penitentiary loving on boys. You
Uh
understand?
oh.
Trying to hide behind the trying to hide behind this crippin'. Y'all, you and Charleston hid behind this crippin', and now Dewberry, you got the answer for that. Cause I came to him last year and I was like, fam, you ain't gonna check him, cuz I respect you as a whatever. I don't
I
really know
like
you
this.
like
I
that.
like this. I am in Dallas, Texas. It's serious, but it's not what you think. It's a case of throwing the rocks at the window and hiding your hand.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like from how justice happens it's about respect in Texas. Eventually, all that, because the women are gonna be mad. Why are you watching him? You know how many women gonna be upset why are you watching him? Well, I
Shout
don't
out
want to
to
hear
Oaks Park, Sacramento, man. I was up. I've been out there, man. Rancho Cordova, the Thomas, the American River, uh, Sacramento State. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
I
out.
want them to be free so they can get them out here. I don't want them to get them in
Uh,
there. I want them free. Give him probation. Give him community service. You know what I mean? Like, he should be outside. He should be out here and without all his weapons. He can't carry no guns. He need the big battery pack monitor thing on his body for, like offenders and all that other shit. He needs to have a whole GPS hookup. We need to know where he at all times, because he'll get is protective custody if he
I
go in
know
there.
Stone. I think Stone was from Oaks Park. You know, like skin Stone from Oaks Park and Itchy. They from
Hey,
Oak Park in Sacramento.
is that Christian rapper Seven really from Oak
Right.
Park?
I don't know.
Hog Mob, yeah, because I had a problem with him years ago when he came to Texas. They were still gang banging, trying to be
He said,
Christians.
"Yes, sir." Yeah, I know them
Yeah,
cats.
okay, yeah. I was just making sure, but yeah, he tried to he tried to they was down here gang banging, but they was on that Christian stuff, but he was really banging, and I ain't like none of this. So when they had an event, I was flipping tables over like I was Jesus in the event. Like, man, you ain't come to my scene and doing all this. You still gang banging, Buster. You better gone on, fool.
When the last time you been to Texas, Duke?
Last year when Hip Hop Homicide flew me down there for the
Uh huh. And what was that about?
they for the
Mo 3?
yeah. Yeah, but I'm Derwin Lamb, he probably finna fly me back. Yeah, 7 to tell you about a King Hammond. They'll tell you how I call him hogwash. Yeah, that you ain't gonna come to my city gang banging, you Christian man. I'm out here in the streets for real. I put my flag down for real. I'm serving God for real, and y'all over here lying, just taking money and then all the merchant. I mean, ask them about the time when Hogwash came to that one church out in I think it was either DeSoto or Duncanville, somewhere out there. Man, he got to talking. He was up there on the thing because I'm yelling Jesus real loud in the thing, and I'm doing my warrior dance in front of the stage while everybody back, and I'm doing my thing, and I was louder than him while he was on stage. He got mad, and so they was getting mad. So, man, I started knocking all his merchandise over, nigga. Man, Hogwash, you don't know problem. I'll knock you out, fool. Nigga, man, you better, man. You in my state, fam. I don't care nothing about that. I'm still a blood, fam, and I'll
Stand the
knock you
man
out.
in the house.
Yeah, nigga, I'll knock you out, fool.
Animal cruelty, non-livestock, and 2 assault charges on his side chick.
Yeah, so that was old, but I still,
Corey King, what's good?
But I'm no violence. I'm not promoting violence. I'm just was saying at the time how I was acting when I seen that person. Yeah. So I think that Charleston White, he got a lot ahead of him. He got a whole year that he has to deal with. He's gonna
I don't think he believed that he owe anybody an explanation, or is he? I don't even think he's responsible or accountable for any of his actions and any things that he's done and said. I don't think he believed that. I think he believed that he's exempt from it, and he gets to be, because look, he said once he found out you can get paid, he said F being an activist. So what else does it go? If you don't want to be the activist, that's what you said. Everybody pay attention to your macking and not listen to what you're saying. No, I listen to what you say. I know you talk from both sides of your mouth. I know that. I know, do you make points? Yeah, you make points, but you also destroy your points when you come back and contradict yourself. Right. One moment you was praising Baba Louie, the next moment you was calling the man out his name. One moment you love this guy, was the guy named Percy? The next thing you calling Percy out his name, So I don't know. And then a lot of stuff you do with stage, like you went down there with DJ, what's the guy? DJ Q or something? DJ something down in Chicago.
The dude, yeah.
DJ U.
Yeah.
DJ U, and he faked like they pull a gun on each other or something, all that stuff, man. Come on, man.
There go the 7 guy right there. There go me in the background. He came to my venue.
Okay.
Oak Park. That's y'all's guy. Just to show y'all. I ain't lying. But go ahead.
They don't support him like that out here. That's right. Big Texas in the house. Man, most of my people is from Texas. Marshall, Dallas, Fort Worth. I got some people in Fort Worth too, and I got some people in Sweetport. So yeah, that's all my people is down in Texas. Where you at, dude?
That's Bizzle, God Over Money. They came down. Yeah, so I'm just showing y'all, because when I be saying stuff, I'm not lying. You know what I mean? It's just the people on the internet been
shout out to Kenny Mack.
You know what I mean? Charleston White been smearing my name, and people don't think what I'm saying is for real. Like, I'm really for real about what I be saying. So with Charleston White, he shouldn't have never bit the hand that fed him.
He said that King Adam said that ain't my guy. I just know him.
Yeah, my bad, Hammond. I'm just letting you know, like, because he was repping Oak Park when he came down here, and being a Christian at the same time. So it bothered me.
Yeah, I can see, man. People take their religion serious, man, and they don't want nobody playing with it. People get to feel the way they feel. One thing about what our people, right? For some reason, they can see something and automatically attach a feeling to it. Don't know nothing about it or understand what it is, but they attach, And I'm not saying this is not 100% or this is not a large percentage, but a percentage of our people generally attach negative feelings to things they see without having any information or proper introduction or understanding something. So when he came out there to Texas, Duke, he probably just thought he can just do what the heck he wanted to do, and
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
realize that you had a purpose for what you were doing. It was your show, right? You had a
Yeah,
purpose and a meaning.
well, that was the first show. The second
Uh
one
huh.
was at this bigger church where I did that. But he was cursing, he was using
What's up,
profanity.
Lady Red?
They was doing like, when I'm looking at the hand gestures, right? Because I come from gang banging. So I'm watching this dude and I can hear, I'm listening to him like, bro, what you mean? Y'all, he called somebody blood one time. I say, nah, man, y'all gang banging, bro, and I'm gonna knock you out. You keep playing with this Christianity, fool. And that's how I felt when I seen it. And that's
Mhm.
that one, I'm like, I ain't mean to do that, but
Let me ask you this, Duke. Have you ever been in a venue and Charleston White actually showed up there?
nah, nope, never. He was supposed to show up at the fight when I had flew back down there, and I had fought Charles Harris. He was supposed to come, but he didn't come. He ain't never been. I only met him that one time. He'll never be anywhere that I'm at because he know what time it is.
So his circle are the only ones that ride with him, and you see how that worked out.
And
Yeah,
he
you're
has
right. Do
that
and Dewberry say he's not the security, but yet he be acting like he is.
man. I got a video where Dewberry was reaching for a gun under a towel while they was in the Airbnb, and he pump faking for the internet. I'm finna drop it later on so I can show that, and so people can see, like, bro, I thought you was security. You wanna play with the gun, but when somebody run past you, you ain't punching on nobody. Yeah, I'm just finna put a nice little package together for them, fans, so they can feel. Everybody can understand, like, this dude is a mastermind manipulator, and he ain't that good at it.
Hmm. Shout out to Stan the man. Yeah, you're right, Stan. They hit him with the Mike Vick.
Oh yeah, that Mike Vick thing. Oh wow, that's crazy. You even said that. Ooh, the Mike Vick sent you. Oh, you get Mike Vick, you out of there. But he ain't gonna be able to come back because he got to deal with the woman thing. But oh yeah, that's how they play. That just like they used to get the mob and the mafia with the taxes and stuff and racketeering and stuff. Man, they finna get you for a dog, Charles. And what you in there for? Uh, Animal cruelty. What? They gave you 20 years for animal cruelty. Why? What? Damn.
DWF don't ride with him. Terrence
Yeah.
say he been a goofy.
Yeah, Dallas don't stand with him, fam. He just is good at embellishing the fact that he deal with people. Don't nobody deal with him.
Yeah, Dewberry didn't get up when Mom James got on him. You right, he didn't. Dewberry
He
sat
didn't.
right there because what y'all didn't know, James had somebody in there too. So Dewberry probably was trying to figure out what that cat was going to do.
Man, y'all, come on, y'all, just chill. Come on, man. Come on, man. Bro,
Yeah, you're right, Kanan. You're right. You're right. They do get more mad about hurting dogs than hurting another person. That Peter, yeah, you're right. And that's what I was saying because we got Charles on multiple occasions. He hit the dude over the head with the knife. He sprayed the people with the mace. He's been known for pull guns on people. Um, he's done a assortment of things in regards to assaults on different various black people in different cities. You know, and that's costing. And you go into different cities, and you come from another city. That's actually they could hit you with a federal crime
mm,
because you in commerce. You in travel. You know, you went from one state to another state to assault somebody, then you go back to your state. That's
that's
a
crazy.
federal crime.
I didn't know that you can it plays out like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we don't know this. We can be looking at a whole nother Crip Mac scenario, guys. And the reason why I say that is because the state will lock him up, but all the time the feds is in the background putting together the indictment. And once they get the indictment, they'll serve him, right? When he think they'll bring him into court, right? And the state will say, hey, we dismiss the charges. And then he be happy. Oh, he be the nana nana boo boo. I nursery rhyme. Grown man saying nursery rhymes. I don't know what that's about. But he'll get to walk around and the feds will walk right up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Click, 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 click. Federal marshals. Come on, man. We're going to see the federal magistrate right now. Not now, but right now.
Well, wait, funny you even talk about that. And this is my last thing. Remember how we kind of hooked up?
What's going on with CeeLo?
I said that I was the one that called the feds on him when he said somebody called the feds on him, but I didn't. I didn't really call the feds, but they've been following him and been trailing him.
Of course they have.
Yeah, because he hangs with drug dealers.
The feds don't care about the faces. They don't care about the color. They don't care. If you're a public figure and you around, you circulate on the internet like you do, but at the same time you breaking laws as you go. Like you're saying things that most ridiculous thing. You got things to say about the Jewish people. You got things to say about the LGBTQ community. You got things to say about. You saying you dislike and you use the word hate on everybody. This is what he says, right? Mm-hmm. And he uses the internet, a platform that these people own. Remember that the guy Leor Cohen, he's the CEO of YouTube, the same guy that created the 360 deal and rap. That same guy, the guy that says talent over issues. So this is where they letting talent run its course. Okay. Again, it's no different. They letting talent run its course. But what happens when the issues get too great and too grand? What happens? Boom. Kodak Black. Boom. Lil Wayne. Boom. And he talked about, he hate the fact that these guys be on the lean. He hate these cats be on these pills and stuff. He said, but he's still going with the talent. As long as they got the talent and they're keeping the people entertained, then he good with it. But the moment they fall off of that horse and they stumble and they get the braces put on them, then it's all bets off. I pull back. He got to deal with a whole nother set of circumstances. And trust me, guys, I've been in the federal system. They are very, very vicious, shrewd, diabolical. And they don't care who they sweep up and who they grab. As long as they meet their quotas, they get their numbers. Because it's business. The federal system is a business. You think it's all about housing and locking people up? It is a business. They have some over there what they call Unicore. I used to hear them in the morning. Unicore, work call. And what those guys would do, go over there. They go over there and make shoes, pants, shirt. They make teeth. They make glasses. They make lockers and shelves. And they had the metal factory where they had all these big bending machines, all this stuff to make a lot of stuff. I worked in the office, right? Clerk's office, right? And I seen the government pay $100 for a $10 broom. Now, how that works out, and I'm telling you, listen, it took them because they buy the raw metal, Duke. They buy raw metal, right?
Yeah.
And they make all the bins and curves to put together these lockers and shells, right? The raw metal, I forgot what it cost a sheet. But they would put that together and then they'll sell that locker for like $500. Jeez. And it might have took them $50 to make it. But they sell the locker to the next agency in the government. The government is charging the government. The government is making it, but the government is also charging the government. It's a Ponzi scheme.
That's just like them making new money. I mean, they're
Yes.
just it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like how can you make money that doesn't even equal to the amount of assets in this country? We ain't talking
You're
about
right,
this.
CeeLo. These
We,
dudes don't know about that 922G. Look at watch. I'm gonna tell you how the feds work, right? Y'all gonna follow me on this, guys. Right after myself and Bright Dog, we started getting on the internet, and Bright Dog had a altercation with somebody on the internet. They was going back and forth. Well, anyway, 2 days after then, the feds called Bright Dog and say, "Hey, Brian Berkeley, we got the guns from your crime you did 18 years ago." You're like, huh? He said, "Yeah, when you want to come pick them up?" How you gonna go pick up guns and you a convicted felon? The feds play games like that, guys. Know that. Telephone calls, right? My phones was wiretapped, right? The feds take my side chick, me talking to my side chick, and then called my house and played that voicemail back when my girl picked up the phone. Don't tell me they don't play games. Man, they play hopscotch, checker, tetherball, chess. They play trouble. They play trouble better than anybody I know.
yeah, that's crazy. I'm Hood Postman. Thank you for having me, man. I'm finna go get me something to eat. But yeah, man.
Man, appreciate you for dropping in, man.
Yeah,
Go do your thing, man. You look like you're tired, bro.
I've been drinking for 2 days, but I'm good though. I'm gonna rest tomorrow, but I still got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? Holidays, all that other stuff
Okay.
every day.
Take
But I
care of your business. We appreciate you, boy.
yeah,
Salute. Salute to Duke Farrell. Listen, guys, know this. These people are not playing fair. However they choose to get you, they're going to get you. They're going to get you. And if you think they're not going to get you, keep playing games. You cannot be on the internet and in the streets. Choose one of the two. But I tell you, if you choose the streets, know this. The cameras have increased. How they listening in and find you and all that stuff has increased 10 times. 10 times. So if you think you're doing something out there and you think you're getting away, it's only a matter of time. Joe Biden signed a bill. Shout out to Saul T. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Man, matter of fact, anybody want to drop a super chat or anything, $1 or $2, want a question answered, please drop a super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank right on, bro. You're a good man for that. Um, the feds will line you up, bro. I was coming home one day. I'm coming off of by the middle. Anybody know California, Los Angeles? I'm coming by the Miller Brewing plant off the 210. I'm merging. I'm going to the 605. When I get to the 210 and the 605 merge, I happen to look to the right. It's a lady and a white man. They look right at me. But something transferred between us, right? And all that day, I couldn't shake the feeling. I couldn't shake the feeling. Could not shake that feeling. So it was some days after, right? I'm still feeling the same way. So I always roll. Let me see. Let me just. Trying to find something, y'all. Just give me a minute. Okay, got it. I'm always, I'm never without them, right? Binoculars. I'm never without them. They always with me in my bag. And what happens, I'm doing this, and when I do this, I see somebody way down the street. I look at them and they look at me, and we both ducked. We saw each other at the same time. Funny, right? But the feds, that's how they operate, bro. And they once they realized I was doing counter surveillance, they got even more crafty. Because now I see this person looking through the binoculars, looking at me, and I see them, they see me. Now they got to figure out another strategy. But by then, the phone was tapped. So it was a guy, he owned a car lot that I knew. And he knew another guy that I knew, and he knew my kid's uncle. So he used it. These people got resources, bro. They pay people to use other people to get to you. And all these people that is being paid don't even know that what's going on. They just know they got paid to, they might be struggling, get them $200-300, whatever it is. They don't know why they making the introduction, but they gonna say, "Hey man, I want you to meet my cousin, or some funny stuff like that." And you like, "Nah, man, I don't do that, man." Appreciate you, bro. Oh, right on, right on. Pittsburghers and Gardenia. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna look it up as soon as I get up. Um, so I'm coming. I'm coming. This guy coming through, right? And finally, I turned him down like 2 occasions. So finally, he found somebody that really knew me, and I let him in. And the guy was wearing a camera, and he had a mic under his shirt. He had a camera and a mic, and he recorded me. And I did transaction with him. And that's how they got me. So what I'm saying, they will spend an enormous amount on resources to get you. And my guy was right. That 922G, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Everybody that came over there with me and Gangster, because Gangster had the house over there on Tucker, right? Everybody that came over there, they let them go all the way to LA, over there by the Coliseum, sometimes as far as the junk, wherever they was going. And then they pull them over and they catch them with a bird or two, whatever, right? And then they let them go. But the guys that was getting caught with the birds wasn't calling us back and saying, "Hey man, I got cracked with that thing." They never said anything. So when it all came to an end, everybody that had the 1 and 2, 3 birds, whatever, they was all sitting in court too. When it all folded up. When shop folded up and they came and got G, then they came and got me. I'm sitting when they pulled me into this. They had a federal forfeiture area where they were putting all our cars and stuff in, right? So when they bagged the car up, I happened to look to the right and I see G. G looked up at me. I'm like, my hands covered. I can't do that. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. But we knew something was happening because we looking at this forfeiture area. It says federal forfeiture. So now we got a clue of what's going on. But when I'm telling you guys, one after another, 26 people, we saw them all get picked up and bring them over there to that cordon off a whole section of the Linwood Sheriff Station. And then they're going to tell us, right? Then they're going to tell us, "Oh, we finna take you guys to MDCLA Channel 2 News, Channel 11 News, all these news that if y'all don't want to be seen on the news, you better duck down. Huh? What I'm hiding for? See, that's part of the game too, because if you got something to hide from and you on camera coming through so the world see you. So now if everybody on TV that's watching, if you got a potential jury and they see you hiding, what is that telling them? That you must be guilty or something, right? So I'm telling you, it's all kind of games they play, but you don't realize it until you caught in the web. The judge do not believe that Charleston White is a character. The judge, 9 chances out of 10, don't even know who Charleston White is. And secondly, the judge is going to go by the law, and they're going to read the charges, and whatever the charges is, they're going to hand it. The prosecutor's going to hand him the charges. He going to read them, and then they're going to, if they got to go to trial, they're going to hand it over to a jury. Yeah. You're right. Tobias is serious. I think he did get bail, but I don't know if he bailed out. I don't know. Somebody's alleged said that he did earlier. We'll see how that works out for him. We'll see how that works for him. But guys, do you get what I'm saying? That how these people, how the federal government plays? They got the FBI, they got the DEA, ATF, they got the IRS. I didn't even know they had federal agents with guns. And that's the lady. Remember when I told you it was on the freeway? Her name was Zena Peterman or something, and some other guy. They come up to you like it's a joke, like they having fun. They've been having fun playing games with you. And then there was the HUD. They had HUD housing federal agents. So if you buying property, they're there. If you laundering money, the IRS is there. If you harboring guns, the ATF is there. If you moving drugs, the DEA there. And then to oversee everything is the Federal Bureau of Investigations. They don't want to set up the wiretaps, the surveillances, and gather intel. They the ones that spin the whole web. And then the federal marshals is the ones that detain you. And then once they get you in court, right? Look how they play games in there. 3 judges, right? 3. Killer Keller, by the name, you could tell he's some stuff. Stephen B. Wilson. Stephen B. Wilson is the one that was on the Ray Brown case out of Pasadena. And then there's Manny Real. Those are the 3 worst judge in the Central District of Southern California. And then they had people like Consuelo Marshall, which is Thurgood Marshall's daughter. And then they had Terry Hatter. Those 2 are black. And then they had a guy named Let Him Go Let's. Let Him Go Let's. Good name, right? Let Him Go Let's. He don't care about drug cases. He hates people that commit fraud. So what they do is like a lottery. So the judge that we got that won the lottery on us, they didn't like that judge. So they reshuffled. They reshuffled it, and we wound up with Stephen B. Wilson because Stephen B. Wilson is hard on drug cases. Always have. Very hard on drug cases. So that's how we wind up with that. As to the pit burger, that's all I gotta do is look up pit burger, and I'll be able to find it in Gardenia. Pit burger in Gardenia. But I'm telling you, man, and I don't know where all this is going for Charleston White. His mugshot tells it all. Mugshot tells it all. Uncle G, if CW's out already, it's no way that he would, or let me see what he say. He would be this quiet. You're right. But listen, he shook. You know, I've been caught up before, man, where I couldn't eat or do nothing. that's how shook I was, because I didn't believe everything that they had, how they had gathered the information. Okay, got it. Thank you, Marlene. Appreciate you. I don't know how they had got it. They had a picture of me, right? It's 2 garages and a space, maybe about a foot. I get on top and drop it down between with a rope, right? Pull it up. I'm looking up because you can't see this way, that way, this way. Only thing you can look up. I look up like this here. I'm pulling up, and I don't know if it was a drone, or satellite, or some type of helicopter that was way up in the air. They took that picture of me and blew it up like a big old poster. Had it sitting there. You can't fight that stuff. They got what they got. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys. It's been fun. Once again, thank everybody. And definitely thank you, Saul. I appreciate it, Saul T. Man, I'm going to check out the Pit Burger. I got the address. I know the location. I got to come give me a Pit Burger. Man, you guys, man, for all you guys that's in the chat right now, press the thumbs up. Press the thumbs up so we can trigger the algorithm. We can get this video out. And we're going to continue to do what we do. I hope you guys are enjoying the Joe Giles, a.k.a. Jobo from the 99. Man, I'm telling you, he got about 4 or 5 more parts. No, 3 or 4 more parts. That's good. Very good. He gave a really, really good interview. So be looking forward to hearing from that. We'll probably drop part 2 tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys. Once again, I am Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman, Marlena Williams, the Postmaster General. We got Mike, we got Stan the Man, we got my guy CeeLo, we got Yahshua, always in the moderators, Devon Cutmore, Tobias, man, always on deck. Tobias, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Andre, we got you. And special thanks out for Saul T, man. Appreciate you, bro. And let's continue to grow this channel, man. Chronic Pain, what it is, that inner demon, he said. Man, and thanks, Duke Farrell, for joining us. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Again, I am Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. Take us out, shorty.
Perfect grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Finest, baby. Perfect grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a bro bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. I leave bad man and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen. Word on the block is that the shit go. Freaks for the low.
Marlena Williams, go ahead and lock the door, because we are gone.